Happy VA Wednesday. So this is actually going to be a video for real estate agents. There's a lot of real estate agents that aren't familiar with VA or they're afraid of VA. So I wanted to do this video just to give you guys an overview of what I see every day as a lender who does VA in 48 states. Okay, so I see it all. I see everything. And I want to make sure you guys understand that VA is not a lesser than loan, and it's also not a loan you should be afraid of. So I'm going to cover the basics with you guys. Look, if you have any questions, reach out to myself and my team. We are happy to educate you. We want more people understanding VA, knowing how to approach it, and also helping to serve veteran clients. You know, we want to make sure everyone's being taken care of the best that they can. So let's start dispelling some myths. Number one, VA loans take longer. No, they don't. VA loans do not have to take longer than a conventional loan. So for example, what I do is we fully underwrite every single pre-approval that we do. So whether it's conventional FHA or VA. So we fully underwrite that VA loan up front. So then when you're writing an offer, it's just gonna be contingent on the appraisal, the title work, and in certain states, the pest or termite report. Okay, now if you're on a well, we're gonna need a well report too, but we don't see as many of those. But even still, easy peasy stuff. So can you close a VA loan in 25 days? Yeah. Can you close a VA loan in 20 days? Sure. Can you close a VA loan in 15 days? Absolutely. So what makes up the time? Now, first of all, it's lender, because there are a lot of lenders that do move slower. And in fairness, the VA space has been dominated by slow moving lenders for too long, but that's changing. It's not just myself. There's other people in the game who are trying to make VA as fast as possible. Our goal is actually 10 days. That's our newest goal. So anyways, how do we gauge how quickly we can close it? Well, we've already underwritten it and we order the appraisal on day one. So very critical. Now, if you want to wait for us to order the appraisal for 7 days, are you going to close in 15? No, but you're not going to close in 15 days on a conventional loan if you won't let me order the appraisal for 7 days either. So the key is that you let the lender order the appraisal as quickly as possible. Do VA loans take longer than conventional? Last year and the year before, VA was faster than conventional. VA was my saving grace in 2020 and 2021 because the appraisals actually came back when they said they were, whereas conventional was like a pirate storm, okay? VA appraisers are definitely more reliable, okay? And VA holds them accountable, which we do not have in the conventional space in lending currently. It's something that needs to change. So you should not be worried about how long it's gonna take to get a VA appraisal. Even in areas, there's one part of California where the average appraisal time is 30 to 45 days. I get VA back within 15. So that's why I'm saying I think you can easily, you know, in more metropolitan areas, I'm seeing those VA appraisals back. We had one the other day that was back in 2 days and we were like, okay, let's go. I think part of the misconception is there's certain lenders that don't order the appraisal for like a week or two. If you don't order the appraisal in the beginning of the transaction, of course it's gonna move slow. Okay, so that doesn't have anything to do with VA, that has to do with the lender. Just like with conventional, it has to do when that lender orders the appraisal. So the VA appraisal, let's clear up another misconception. Is the VA appraisal, you know, is that guy an inspector? Because that's what I hear a lot. I hear, well, those VA appraisers are inspectors. No, they're not. So here's the basic conditions. The house has to be in average or better condition. It needs to be able to maintain heat over 55 degrees independently. So it needs a heater. It needs a stove, and the water needs to work. I know these are big things we're asking for, but a lot of times people assume like, oh, well, they're going to want to make sure it's average or better condition. Now, if the house is covered in peeling paint, is that a problem? Yeah, but that's going to be a problem for conventional and FHA as well. So for anyone watching this, just so you guys know, 50% of my business is VA and 50% is everything else. So I am very familiar with all loan products and how appraisers work. So do not be afraid of the VA appraiser. And then sometimes I hear, well, I got a bad one once. Okay, have you ever had a bad conventional appraiser? I think you probably have. We all know that there's good and there's bad appraisers. The one thing I like about VA is if I get a bad appraiser, I can actually fight it. And if I fight it, I have VA who's reviewing the appraisal to look for deficiencies. They don't work for me. They don't work for the appraiser. They work for the buyer. So if that appraiser really is making a mess, they fix it. I have seen them firsthand take an appraisal, raise the value, add an additional comp, and fix it. VA will do that. That is magic, okay? That is a magical thing. So that's great. The other thing to know about VA appraisals is it's the only one where they give you a heads up if it's not gonna come in at value. So if the appraiser thinks it's not gonna come in at purchase price, we get notified. We notify the buyer's agent and the listings agent. It's called a tidewater. And all we're asking you for is, hey, can you just give us the comps of how you guys came up with the value? Are there any upgrades? Like, you know, how did you guys come up with this? We take it back to the appraiser, and the appraiser makes sure that they have all the data before they turn in the report. Once again, everyone is working to give that veteran the best foot forward. It's really unique in that way. And I want you guys to start thinking about it that way, because there's been this stigma for years that like VA loans are difficult. They're really not. Or VA is really tough. No, it's really not. They're looking to do what's best for the buyer, but they're not like a nanny. They're not like some crazed mother that's like, not perfect, not perfect. They're incredibly rational. You know, if the house is caving down, will they want the buyer in it? No. And if you're the buyer's agent, you shouldn't either. So that's the deal with VA appraisers. Okay, the next big thing I get is, well, they're not very strong buyers then. Guys, it's so much harder to qualify with no money down than to qualify with 50% down. So if someone's qualified with $0 down, they're actually a stronger buyer. Yeah, because that means we are willing to lend them more money. And there's this misconception of, well, they don't have skin in the game. Guys, if you have someone putting down 50%, they have the same risk with their EMD that the veteran borrower has. Right? The only difference is that if you want to try to get the conventional buyer to do some stuff that's just bizarre, they might, but even still, as the lender, we're gonna go, wait, what? What? You know, there's no huge difference between what you can do. With a conventional buyer, if they say, I'll pay $50,000 over asking, right? You can hold them to that. With a VA buyer, you do sign something that says that you can't force a veteran to pay over appraised value. Now, do they have the right to pay over the appraised value? Yes, yes they do. Veteran borrowers can pay over the appraised value. Just because they're putting $0 down does not mean they don't have money. They might have money invested in stock. They might have money in a 401k. They might have money in their savings account. They might just be using the $0 down VA loan because it's an excellent benefit for them. VA loans have no mortgage insurance no matter how much money you put down. So if you put a 5% conventional buyer against a VA buyer, a lot of agents go, they're stronger. No, they're not. They're stronger. So you really want to make sure that you're not falling into the old misconceptions that VA is hard and you can't get them through. I've been doing a lot of VA, especially in the last 2 years, and I can tell you guys, these are great loans. These are great buyers. If I was a real estate agent, I would definitely be looking to work with every veteran buyer I could, because I have to tell you guys, they are so nice and kind and respectful, and they get stuff done. Like seriously, our VA buyers are, we say, hey, can you please get us XYZ? It's there. It's no chasing. It's no, hey, can we please get this? Oh, like there's no flakiness. They are literally the best. And for someone who's a listing agent, you know, because I saw this recently, this listing agent picked 3 other offers in a row. All 3 of them fell apart before they finally went to the VA offer. Guess which one closed? The VA one closed. Guess which one would have closed on day 1? The VA. They picked 3 flakes first because they thought they were stronger. And the bottom line is they had the strongest offer in front of them from day 1. So I hope this video has been a little bit helpful, or a lot helpful. The key to it all is, guys, don't be afraid of VA loans. VA buyers are not lesser than, they're actually some of the strongest buyers that I see. Just because it's VA doesn't mean the appraisal is going to take longer or it's going to be harder. they don't take longer to close. VA loans, I think you guys are going to be seeing so many more of them over the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years. It's really good idea to get really familiar and comfortable with it and help serving the people who've taken care of us. The reason why I get to sit here and say whatever I want and you get to do everything you want every day is because they made that sacrifice. So if you guys have questions, please reach out. If you want more information, I'm happy to help. I do have a flyer, that is my dog trying to knock down the door. I do have a flyer that lists out a bunch of more information about VA so that you guys can become experts. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'm licensed in 48 states.